Hi Rosie, so just a couple or a quick video to talk through the couple of questions that you sent in. So I'm going to address the image question first in your translation. So changing an image is just like changing the text of your question. It won't automatically pull through to all of your translations once you've already made the translations. So if you were to change wording, that wouldn't automatically translate in the translation area. So it's the same for images. So basically what you'll notice is that if we get the URL for this image, which will be in the rich content editor of your survey editing area, which I'll show you in just a second, it won't actually match the URL here. So basically this is the image that's currently pulling in, it's the old one. So what you would need to do is go ahead and grab the URL for the new image and paste it in here so that the new image pulls through in your translation area, and you would do that for each of your translations. So whether you want to go ahead and export the translation file and just like copy that across all of your different translation columns, if that's faster, or whether you just want to go ahead and copy and paste it into all of these boxes, whichever works best for you and which one's fastest for you. But basically that's why that's not automatically updating. But I'll show you where we can get this now. So if we just go back to the editing area, this is question 52. So let me go back. Okay, so Q52. Okay. Here. So this will be present in, we go down to where, sorry, I overshot it there. There we are. Great. So this is the image URL that you'll need to copy and paste into your translation area for it to update. So then to your second question, which is your matrix table. Question 127A. So the custom validation on this, it's not quite how you have it in the custom validation area here. Basically what we need to say is that if any of these are selected, and the other none of the above is not selected, or vice versa, and then the same for this column here. So if we go into custom validation, so basically we're going to need 4 different types of validation here, but we can make this a lot easier for ourselves if we change the recode of the other option to be 0, because this is just going to make life a lot easier. So if we go into here and we make none of the above 0 instead, what that will mean is that we can actually go in here, and this is completely up to you, you can go the long way if you'd prefer, but basically what we can do if this is equal to 0 is we can say if currently own recode is greater than or equal to 1, which means that they've selected one of the other options, and currently own currently own none of the above is not selected. So basically we're saying as long as one or more of this is selected and the other is not selected. So that's one of the options. Then we can also do or currently own none of the above is selected and currently own recode. Currently own recode. Sorry. Currently own recode is less than 1. So it means that it's 0, basically. So we're saying that as long as it didn't select any of the others and this is selected. So then our fourth one, we would do pretty much the exact same as these two, but for the previously own. So we would say in here, actually we need to include that in here. We need to say and this question 127. Previously own recode is greater than or equal to 1, and 127 previously own none of the above is not selected. So that's one possible iteration where they haven't selected none of the above for either of them, and they have selected one or more in the actual other options there. The second option would be similar to this, but it would be if currently own greater than or equal to 1, currently own not selected, previously own is less than 1, and none of the above is selected. So they're the two options with this, and then you just think of the other two, which is if previously owned recode greater than 1, previously owned none of the above not selected, and vice versa on this one. And basically there's just going to be 4 different options that are always going to be true. They're either going to choose none of the above for both of them, they're either going to choose actual options for both of them, or they're going to choose currently own none of the above for one or the other of them and something for the other one. So there's going to be 4 possible iterations. And that's if you go down the route of changing the recode of other to be 0, you can do it that way. If you do it to be 99, then it's not going to be possible to do it that way, because then you can't do is greater than or equal to, because they could actually total up to 99 by choosing a selection of options in that column that might just happen to count up to 99. So that's a risk you're taking there. So I hope that answers your 2 questions. Please let me know if you do have any problems setting this up, or if you have any questions on it.